Mamta wave, but there is no clear pro-incumbency either. The BJP has silently, slowly moved into different parts of Bengal. Mamta has been weakened. Has she been weakened enough is going to be the question. And of course, where those left Congress votes have gone. That's really why Bengal, we held out till the last, because it is as close as that. This is a super over election, Babul Supriyo. Is it as close as that? Until now, Amit Shah was saying 200 plus, Mamta was saying 180 plus. Both of you have inflated your numbers. This is going down to the wire. It's time now to give you the big picture. How does this translate into numbers, in terms of vote share, in terms of seats? Rahul, you give the vote share, I'll give the seats. Go ahead.
And what I just want to tell you is this, that it's going to be a long, long day on the 2nd of May. And between now and the 2nd, whether you're in the BJP or the Trinamool, and regardless of what any leader tells you on TV, they will find it a tough time to sleep. Because India today, Access My India, is projecting that the Trinamool Congress will bag 44% of the vote share in West Bengal. Compare and contrast that with the BJP, which India Today and Access My India believes will bag 43% of the vote share. Remember, the Trinamool was at 44% in the last Lok Sabha elections as well. From there, they're expected to hold on to their vote share. They were 45% in the 2016 Assembly elections. The BJP is expected to increase its vote share by 2% from 41 to 43 between 2019 and now. But go back 5 years to 2016, they were at 10% vote share. They've been able to increase their vote share 400%, which is an electoral historic feat being achieved. 1% gap, Rajdeep, between the two.
44% plays 43%. It couldn't get closer than that within the margin of error. Keeping that in mind, it's time now finally to give you the big Bengal numbers. 294 seats, 2 seats countermanded, 292 seats. What are the final numbers for the battle for Bengal? And these are the numbers. First, we are giving you percentages, but let's go into the big numbers. West Bengal, Didi's Express 130 to 156. So the midpoint for Didi is 143, just short of a majority, which at the moment is 147. Mamta Banerjee 130 to 156. She's trying to hold on desperately to that tram that she's in, but at the moment it is touch and go as per the Access My India poll. And the BJP 134 to 160, so the midpoint for the BJP is 147, which is exactly halfway in this election, takes the BJP just over the majority mark. So as of now, it is a tight race going into a super over, but with an edge to the BJP. That's the big result. A party which had just 3 seats in 2016 could now be 134 to 160. They could be forming a government in Bengal for the first time, but don't rule out Didi completely, because Access My India says she too could be in a position to form a government. This is a cliffhanger, a super over, and the left, the once powerful left Congress alliance is down to just 0 to 2. Bengal has turned totally bipolar, others 0 to 1. It's a straight fight. Let's put up all the big numbers together for all our viewers, because these numbers are the ones that will be dissected over the next 72 hours, leading of course to counting day on Sunday. TMC 130 to 156, BJP 134 to 160, Left Congress 0 to 2, others 0 to 1. But are we predicting a hung assembly or a BJP with an edge? Super overtime, Rahul.
The devil is in the detail.
Go ahead.
And the detail is this, that there are 64 seats where the gap between the BJP and the Trinamool, according to the India Today Access My India exit poll, is less than 2%. So the margin is less than 2% in 64 seats. When it's down to that tight a fight in about 1/5 the seats of the whole assembly, you can basically, just start biting your nails, because this, frankly, nobody knows. You remember what happened in Madhya Pradesh? That's the one election that comes to my mind. If this is how tight it's going to be, it's like the ball is up in the air. If this is IPL, it could fall across the boundary and it could be a big 6, or you could be caught out on the fence. And at this moment, frankly, even Pradeep Gupta doesn't know what's happening. And the reason is it's very, 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 very tight. And if it's a multiple option question in an exam, BJP can win, yes. Trinamool can win, yes. Hung House, yes. All those options are possible. But what a performance this is by the Bharatiya Janata Party to go from where they were in the last elections to this. The Trinamool has fought hard. Prashant Kishore's bet that if the BJP gets more than 100 seats, he'll give up election campaigning. Well, he'll have to probably think about that because there are at least 30 seats more than that 100. So he'll have to pack his bags and arguably, possibly, Rajdeep go to Bihar, but everything else can still change.
You know, as you said very rightly, 64 seats, correct me if I'm wrong, margin 2%. Now, we could say they're evenly split between the Trinamool and BJP. So,
No, but you never know this.
So now
distribution can happen each ways.
If one side gets a larger chunk of them, we'll have a clear victor. There's that scenario. If, on the other hand, it's evenly split, then Bengal could, for the first time in its history, and maybe others will correct me, certainly not since 1971, could we have a potential hung assembly this time in Bengal? Then also there was a slight edge at that time to the Congress, but in general, Bengal has voted one way or the other. This is the first election in almost 50 years in Bengal where it appears we are heading for a neck-and-neck cliffhanger fight. It's going region by region, seat by seat, which is why we went region by region for you. There is no anti-Mamta wave, but there is no clear pro-incumbency either. The BJP has silently, slowly moved into different parts of Bengal. Mamta has been weakened. Has she been weakened enough is going to be the question. And of course, where those left Congress votes have gone. That's really why Bengal we held out till the last, because it is as close as that. This is a super over election, Babul Supriyo. Is it as close as that? Until now, Amit Shah was saying 200 plus. Mamta was saying 180 plus. Both of you have inflated your numbers. This is going down to the wire.